One that will garner much likes on Facebook and Instagram, hashtag proud mom and dad, or hashtag that's my graduate. This day is as much an achievement for the parents as it is for the graduating students. So graduates, take a look at your parents and say congratulations. I have been reminiscing on the memories I have of my 2 years here at Lakeside Academy. They were a good 2 years, and I began to wonder if you guys have changed at all. Brian, can your teachers read your printing yet? Jada and Jessica, are you both still as artistic as ever? Kiana, are you still quiet? Eloise, are you still making everyone around you smile? Billy, still obsessed with Twilight and Harry Potter? No. You were. Have you wrote your first book yet? Steph, still like to read and play sports? Brady, oh Brady, you still like to talk? And Keisha, are you still singing One Direction? Yeah. When some of you were in my grade 7 language arts class, I had you write about your goals and what you wanted your future self to be like. I have those writings here to give to you, and I really hope that they make you smile. I smile when I read them now because I remember you all as little 12 and 13-year-olds looking at me like I was crazy because I asked you to think about grade 12 and beyond. Your writing included some great thoughts and dreams. Billy, you aspired to be an electrician or a writer. Steph looked up to Big Sis and dreamed of becoming an RCMP officer. You also wanted an orange or peachy colored graduation dress. Guess you changed your mind on that. Keisha wanted a paintball themed graduation. Guess that was voted as a no. Keisha, I hope you're on track to get your at least 80% average in grade 12. Wow. Brady stated that Coach Brennan was going to teach him how to play basketball. And he quoted Wayne Gretzky saying, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." I hope you lived by that and dedicated yourself throughout high school. Jessica simply didn't want to end up working at McDonald's forever, and she wanted to be an artist. Ryan was a man of few words when writing anyways. He hoped that he wouldn't talk in class as much in his high school years. How'd that work out for you? Jada stated that her future possibilities are endless and that she wanted to do, quote, everything. I hope that fire is still in you. You also wrote about being worried about leaving your friends after graduation and not seeing them as much. I bet you're all feeling like that tonight as you get closer to being done high school forever. Graduation is one of those steps in life that defines a coming of age, the ending of one era of life. As a student, or the one being shown the ropes and moving on to a new stage, you are moving on to a new stage in which you are a leader, a doer, and an achiever in the wider world. I'm sure many of you have firm plans and have a good idea of what's coming next. Some of you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do next, a dream, and a lot of hope to get you there. And some of you are just amazed that you got to this graduation point at all. Well, the coming times will be exciting. They'll be trying, but they will be all dependent on you and your determination. Life doesn't usually follow the plans you lay out for yourself. You will all experience the highs and lows of life, the difficult and the easy. And unfortunately, there may sometimes be times of too many difficulties and just not enough smooth sailing. Your true success will be defined by how you handle both of these times. As you graduate and take on new challenges, chances are you won't be making $1 million at your first job. In fact, you might not get the first or second or third job that you interviewed for. You may never become a CEO of a huge company in your life, but that's okay. The important thing is you have already taken the initial steps needed to build a more promising future. Every class you've taken, every lab, every essay written, and every presentation completed, they have all been preparing you to adapt to change and challenges. But as you know, it's a tough world out there. Nothing will be handed to you. You have to earn it. And it will mean more to you because you will earn it. So I leave you graduates with 2 pieces of advice. First is to follow your heart's desire. Figure out what truly makes you happy. Second is to diligently work towards your goal. You will not be efficient unless you find your true happiness and you faithfully work towards it. So graduates, brace yourselves for the many challenges ahead and remember to learn from them. Follow your heart's desire, diligently work towards your goal, and make every day count. Remember, you only live once. You're now armed with one of the most important tools needed to forge your path ahead. It's not the diploma itself that counts. It's about what you've learned along the way and what you do with the education you've gotten in your journey to graduation today. Your future is in your hands, no one else's. Good luck and congratulations.
She calls, middle names on the phone, what for? Expected graduating, give me a flight. Yeah, I said, that's the last boot I need in my rear end before summer begins. Thank you for having me. But I thank you, because this is a lovely, lovely, one of the best looking gyms I've seen in a very long time. Hey, listen, I'm going to bone pick with you. I don't mind cold plates. I like cold plates. They're fine, they're good. Are you guys eating fries and gravy? Is that what you're having? What is it? Oh, the grads get fries and gravy. I don't know, man. It's like business class in Air Canada. I wish last time I had fries and gravy in buckets, I think Buller served it to me. Keisha's looking at me like, don't bring them in fire. But before I do anything else, I've got to, Chad, I need your services again to take a picture, if you don't mind. Ryan, come up.
Gotta have a hat. Except I wear it.
Here's the reason. I'm going to send that picture to the Prime Minister. I'm not kidding you, I will. And I expect a response that, like this, to Scott Sims from Justin Trudeau, wants that suit. Response, too late, I got dibs. I put a little bit on the sleeve. Graduates, you know, this is a wonderful night, a night that we'll never ever forget for several reasons. Chief amongst that is the fact that look around your class, because these people, you've known them for a very long time, probably since you can remember. And the great thing, I remember when I graduated, there were 32 kids in my class, and I can remember the name of every one of them. And now I'm close to 50, so that's a long time ago. But I can say this, your classmates with you here tonight, Stephanie, Jessica, Ryan, Emily, Kiana, I always pronounced it wrong, Kiana, Jada, Billy, Brady, Keisha, I can tell you, you will carry each other with you for the rest of your lives, the memories that you shared here today. Always remember that. I don't mean to make you all sad, but just remember what Dr. Seuss once said, and he said in a book, and I'm sure you know what Dr. Seuss is, he said, don't be sad that it's over, just be happy that it happened. Thank you very much for having me tonight. I wish you all the best in the future. And next time, fries and gravy, please. Thank you.
Try to get the order switched anyway. We'll see. Certainly, my sincere pleasure this evening to bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of Newfoundland and Labrador School District from our director, Mr. Tony Stack, to the graduating class of Lakeside Academy 2018. I want to say thank you as well to to whoever was responsible for inviting me, because I had the honor this evening of bringing my wife with me. And that's a rarity, because often schedules don't allow us to do that. And it's extra special as well because my wife Carolyn was a classmate of Miss Rydell's. I have to ride home with my wife for 3 hours more, so I'm not going to tell you how many decades ago that was. But it's, thank you for the invite. We're very much appreciated. Always loved visiting Lakeside Academy. And the reason is, I started teaching in a small school many, many years ago. And Lakeside Academy is a family. You always have that feel when you come here. And the community feel. I mean, just the turnout this evening and all the involvement in this evening's festivities, it's definitely a family feeling. Unfortunately, my schedule, the demands don't allow me to get to Lakeside as much as I used to or I'd like to. And that's a lesson learned for you graduates. Don't let life get in the way of your family, those family values, and where you came from. You come from a very proud community, a very strong community, and never forget that. Never forget where you come from. Be very proud of your Vulcan's roots. So tonight, graduates, we gathered here this evening with your friends, your family, and your community to celebrate your final year of high school. For you, I'm sure, some days this year, this seems like it's been a long time getting to this night. It's been a long, long time. But I'm sure for the families, when you look back on kindergarten, grade 2, grade 4, grade 6, you probably stop over the last couple of days, I'm sure, and wonder where the time has gone. Students, you're here this evening because of the choices you made during the past 13 years. They brought you success, and these choices, I'm sure, have caused you to do a lot of thinking. The choices and the choice decision-making process is a part of your learning experience because you're always going to make choices for the rest of your life. You should know that by now, I'm sure, but every day you're faced with choices. And it's going to continue. Choices about your academic life, your social life, your family life, and your personal life. So my message to you tonight is this. It's very simple, it's very brief. I want you to be aware, always, that you have the knowledge, and the skills, and the insights to make decisions. You need to make good decisions. Please always take the time to weigh your options. Never take the easy way out. Always be up for a challenge. And I think your life will be a rewarding, fulfilling one. You certainly deserve that, and we certainly wish, everybody in this room wishes that for this evening. So on behalf of the Newfoundland and Labrador School District, I also want to acknowledge the parents, the guardians, family, friends, and community, anybody who has had even the smallest piece of support of this group over the past number of years. And the unique thing, especially if you find this with teaching, you touch people's lives and you never ever know it. If you're lucky, someday down the road, someone will say, Miss, I remember what you did for me when I was in grade 2, when you bent down and tied up my shoe and I didn't know how to tie up my sneakers. Or the time that you stayed after school and you really got through that biology course. If you're lucky, you'll get to hear that back. So a lot of people touch your lives, and I really, really thank you for that. And I do have to go back to Ms. Rydell's speech because I was a principal for many years. And in my role right now, I'm sort of a principal of principals. And I do have to say that the main challenge really lies ahead. This evening is your evening. Enjoy it, embrace it, celebrate it, kick up your heels, have all kinds of fun. This is a beautiful spot to be this evening. But we do have some time left in the school year. The exams are coming, so I'm hoping you make the right choices over the next few days and the next few weeks and position yourself to be as successful as possible. Certainly, all the best for a happy and safe grad and a happy, productive life. Thank you very much.
All day long, I legitimately thought he felt bad about how long he was up here last year. I really did. Like, he must have said the number 40 for 40 minutes. He must have said that to me at least 10 times today. And according to my watch, I think he was actually up here for 42 this time. But the main thing is the man doesn't like being up in front of people, right? He's a shrinking violet. He really, you can tell how uncomfortable he was. We should give him a hand for just having the courage to come up. Bravery beyond belief. And at this time, we're going to open up the firing range and we're going to have the response to the toast from the graduates. Is that everyone? Are you all coming? No. Okay.
Tree stooges. Keep your phone.
Okay, I'm not really good at this whole speaking thing, so we're just gonna go with it. Can I have Mr. Haley come up with me?
And patrolling. Miss Sarah.
Usually we present the student with the award of class clown. You're the class clown in every class, so this is for you.
I'd like to thank.
Okay, Miss Haley, you can say that back to you. Because you get the award for being most patient for putting up with Mr. Haley. Miss Haley, you're right. Okay. You get the award for having the most chill, but yet having no chill at all. Mr. Tippett, you get the award for most likely to poke a student's eye out by flicking your keys around. Miss Hako. You actually get Savage of the Year award.
Can you explain that?
She has no filter when it comes to what she thinks, her opinions.
Well then.
I think I'm past now.
Miss Lafee. You get the most diverse individual award because you teach every course. Miss Ryder. Most likely to become an office hermit because you are always in there working. Rose, where are you? Most organized crime skills.
Yeah, don't mess with office, no. Don't mess with office, hey, Rose. Right.
Miss Compton. Can't really see her over the The most punny. most likely to become a permanent Buccaneer. Warwick. Most willing to leave. You're graduating with us.
Thank you.
And finally, Miss Cooper. The littlest, loudest person.
You think I'm gonna walk up quietly?
No.
Thank you, guys. Jada's already up here.
I don't have a glass. We're going to pretend. I believe that thank you is in order, but there's no proper way to actually thank you guys. So to all the parents, guardians, and even guardian angels, you have raised us and watched us grow into the people that we are, and now it's time for us to leave and show you how well you've done. We are independent, talented, and special in all different kinds of ways, of course. It's a really big step in our lives. Your support is beyond important to us and is appreciated, even though we may not always say it. You taught us a lot of skills that we now have, without us even realizing it sometimes. I hope you understand that we think that we are lucky to have people like you guys help raise us and be there for us as we grow. And even though we might not always say it, we love you and everything you do for us. So here's a thank you to the parents and guardians for getting us to where we are, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here we are today, and we all thank you.
And we will always be there to support you. Take everything you've learned, turn it into the drive and motivation you need to make your dreams come true. To the class of 2018, it's your night.
Dream of. You showed us that we're not just students behind the desk, but that we're so much more. Each and every one of you has inspired us every single day. You guys have taught us more than just math and how to write an analytical essay. You taught us how to be kind, independent, and ethical, and the list just goes on and on. We are so grateful for everything that you have done for us, especially the last few weeks. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Anyways, I applaud you for having the patience to put up with us for the last 13 years. Here's to you.
Never say very much, so I'll just say a couple things. To the graduating class of Lakeside 2018, it is my honor to speak to you tonight and offer response to the toast to the teachers. And to everyone looking at these finely dressed students with their hair all did and focusing so much on not tripping as they walk around in their beautiful dresses and suits. I had to let you in on a secret that all the teachers know. Don't be fooled. This crowd is a hard bunch. Hang on. Yeah, this crowd's kind of hard. See, I got in trouble the last time I spoke at a grad here for saying how memorable that class was, how much I would miss them. So this time I am not going to say how memorable. I am not going to say I'm going to miss you. And I'm not going to say you are the best graduating class I have ever seen come out of Lakeside. No! Because these things will all get me in trouble. I am instead going to let these fine folks know the one word that will best classify this graduating class. And that word is challenging. Good Lord, what a challenge. And it's not just one or two of them. No, it's the entire lot of them. Where do I start? Ah, yes. Miss Keisha, who delivered the toast. It is a challenge to teach Keisha when she says something that is typical Keisha dark humor, and you have to turn your back and keep a straight face because you know you should not laugh, but it was hilarious. That is challenging. This is not my time. Only the students will get that, or maybe just each other. It's a challenge test teaching Jessica. Because you take one glance at her artwork and it's so amazing that it makes you question what you've done with your life. And then, while in world geography class, I draw a lovely picture of Newfoundland. And Miss Jessica decides to speak for one of the first times in a long time and say, "Sir, that looks like a deformed rabbit." Challenging. It is a challenge to teach young Brian, who is sitting in the back of the class, staring anywhere but towards me, and has me thinking that bugger is not even paying attention. And then he offers up a correct answer that makes everybody turn their head, and he looks around and says, "Wow." So that's nothing. And then he goes back and not looking at me again. Now, I can't say a whole lot about Eloise, as I have not taught her, but the real challenge in being a teacher and getting to know Eloise is her love of dancing. See, I am one of those people that does not dance, as my limbs are lethal weapons. Good people have been badly hurt trying to dance with me. But then Eloise gets on the dance floor, shows me up every single time, and it's like the equivalent of Jessica and her comment on my art skills. Eloise, when she gets on the dance floor, seems to basically be telling me that I dance like a rabbit. Challenging. It's a challenge teaching dear old Brady. When you hear us as Dunlops, a.k.a. giant winter boots, clopping down the hallway towards class so loud that you think there's a team of Clydesdales about to invade your classroom. And he enters the door, he looks at me still, clopping away, and says, "Yes, sir, buddy." And then he goes on to take his seat. It's challenging teaching Billy. Because having two children, I cannot keep up with all the TV shows that Billy and I enjoy and have philosophical discussions about. And then every time I see her in the hall in the morning, she looks at me and says, "Sir, have you caught up in Gotham? Or The Walking Dead? Or the latest superhero movie?" And then the look of utter disappointment she gives me when I have to say, "No, Billy, I'm still 4 shows behind." I am trying my best, and this is one challenge I swear to you I will meet. Who else? Dear Jada Osmond, whatever can I say to talk about what a challenge it is? It is a challenge to teach Jada when she shows up to class, walks with determination to your desk, looking very agitated, looks you in the eye and says, "Chippet, can I eat a snack because I am really hungry and I'm about to lose it?" And she says this in complete seriousness. And then the really challenging part is maintaining your composure when about 2 minutes later you see her and she's sitting there doing a little dance as she eats her Lunchable or piece of banana bread or full untoasted bagel with no butter. Challenging. Kiana. Dear quiet Kiana, don't let that sweet exterior fool you. It's a challenge on those days when she comes in through the door and you just know, I think I'm going to give her some space. Because if one of the boys says one more thing, she's going to explode. And finally, dear Miss Stephanie, or W, as she is affectionately called in World Geo class. Oh, I have my fair share of challenges with dear Miss W. I could tell many. But I'm going to choose a more recent one. See, Miss W is a bit, shall we say, geographically challenged. when it comes to the location of certain countries and continents around the world. And myself, as the teacher, along with her classmates, have worked very hard to make sure she knows all the continents before her public. So, on our last test, I was tickled pink, jumping around, clapping my hands, saying a few prayers of thanks, when I saw that she had answered a very geographically specific question correctly. And you think, yes, I have done my job. But it is a challenge. A very big challenge, when her response to such excitement on my part is to look at me and say, yeah, sir, I just guessed that one. So yes, the class of 2018 has been very challenging, but with all challenges are great rewards. And you guys have provided us with many rewards, one of which is being able to see you all here tonight with your hair did and in your beautiful dresses and suits, celebrating your hard work. As you go out from Lakeside to encounter new challenges, be sure to work hard and meet those challenges to ensure you get those great rewards that you all deserve. Thank you.